Alright guys, this is the first time we're streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of excited. I've always wondered what the steps for streaming YouTube versus Twitch would be, and we're going to test it out today. Let's just get everything set up and ready to go. So yeah, I am not all the way sure what I want out of the Isle as an experience right now. I'm caught between the experiences of the official servers, giving me kind of more solo play, and a lower population certainly helps out my kind of solo, well, stalking and like more horror and slow-paced work. I feel like the most popular servers that everyone is flocking to, they kind of feature, you know, obviously they have benefits, right? Like checking your Prime status. Absolutely a benefit for new players. For me, I don't really want to go up against highly coordinated mega herds and like mega groups that it seems like a lot of those players like Bosch and Nerf and Petite Peds, you know, they do have those highly coordinated kind of streamer groups. And I would just kind of like to be a solo player fighting other solo players, I guess. And I don't know, for me, it's the meta, like, best things to do on a server is obviously just, you know, group up with a really good person that you have as your friend group and be in Discord so you never have to type in chat. And if you're not going to do that, then you know, it's kind of this game of playing the game outside of the game. And I've always taken issue with that for the Isle. Even though most of my actual play was basically being a Dilo and picking and winning fights that no one else could do. And that's how I got, you know, whatever small amount of success I was able to achieve. Now let's save that as 1. Who knows if it'll last. Let's get our location. Westrail. I think there's like literally only one place to like spawn in the game. Okay, I heard that out of my left ear. Straight ahead now. A deer, I think. I still have the foliage on. Mutations. My hunger is full. I've seen the foliage work to alert me for certain things. But we don't have the ability to pick cannibal yet. If we wait a little bit, we can't wait too long, but we should wait to get efficient digestion. Basically both of the food perks that let us have higher nutrition. The idea is, do we wait to get this kill, fill up, and then go to Sanctuary? Or do we go to Sanctuary right now and pretend or hope that there will not be enemies or carnivores that will kill and eat us there at Sanctuary, that are camping Sanctuary? It's a very popular sanctuary, one of the most popular to hunt, so it is quite dangerous. We're good on food, but we can't let our A diet drop. So that would basically reward us for trying to pounce this deer, if we can find it. We're next to one of the most dangerous watering spots as well. Westrail is just very dangerous in general to grow up as an aloe. It's one of the most challenging spots if you ever leave the jungle, which basically we're going to have to for good hunting. But it's a low population server, so yeah, so that's a patrol zone out there. We could use this time to just get our patrol zones. Having that patrol zone tracker is so good. I think that certainly should be implemented in every official server. Okay, a little bit more to the west and we should have it. They said you only really need 4. Yep, and we're in. Could kind of go south. We're already in this area. Southwest. That's the sound of rain. That's a deer. That's the watering hole? Yeah. I think it is. See, these trees... Don't know if that's a bug. Or if that's indicating something just ran past me and I missed it. we let our A diet fall too much further, we're going to hit a spot where we are full on food but low on nutrition. So we'll have poor diet, but our stomach will be full. Which is a very bad position. Alright, I guess more south. I heard the deer, but it was on the open plains. There's also a potential deer spawn out here, as well as a mud hole. Yeah. This is wallow. Could help us if the deer hits us. But vulnerable and exposed while doing it. Alright, we got away with it. Although it is raining, so it'll probably wash off immediately. Yo, what's up, Sino6? This is Aloe. Shit. We got bad guys. Seems like a herbivore. Oh, it's Stego. You hear a chicken? A Stego and a Rex mix packing? Oh my god. Well, this is an official server and there are no rules, which is one of the reasons that we would like to either play on Nerf or Petite Peds or Borscht. Or Bosch. That was terrifying. And if we didn't have this bush, we probably would be dead right now. So that gives us a signal that we basically need to turn around and leave. If we have a Stego and a Rex mix packing here, we basically can't even hunt. And our A diet is going down significantly. Do hear a boar out here though, but I don't even think we're big enough to really kill a boar quickly enough to eat it and then leave. And I'm worried about the sound that that would make to a Rex that's nearby. Now, the good news is that we wouldn't really be that much of a meal for a Rex, but maybe us and a boar might be. But everything is pushing us north here, so let's just make the move. Both the sound of the deer as well as escaping the migrating mix packing Stego and his full-grown Rex friend. But that's what you get with an official server sometimes. I mean, there's clearly AI food around here, but I'm not sure what the volume of AI food is for the official servers. Anyway, it's honestly almost every unofficial server I see says high AI as its like attractive tagline, so I have to assume that its official servers have a lower AI than that. But that's the survival in the survival game, right? Oh god, this is really exposed. Kind of can't believe that I'm not seeing more AI. Oh, okay, we're fine. I don't know what Aloe's tolerance is for bone break, actually. Like, it can pounce, but it's not a jumper. There's no jump button. That sounds directly ahead of us. And we're low on nutrients. In this level of foliage, I don't have a lot of... Oh shit, there it is. Okay, I guess we got a pounce. I don't feel bad pouncing AI. Oh, it knocked me off anyway. Are we gonna face tank it? I think we kind of have to. Once it starts leaving, we're not gonna be able to... Okay. Alright. We can eat all the way and then throw up. And then heal off the vomit. Jump on like a raptor. Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. So let's vomit, heal, and then fill up our nutrients. I think that's the play here. Yep. Alright, so we threw up. We're going to heal off vomit sickness. And then we're going to eat the rest of this deer to max out our beta, our protein. Then we'll have kind of 2 of the 3. I know it sounds counterproductive. Yes, even full grown, you can still pounce on things. It may sound counterproductive to vomit, to eat till vomiting, then heal off the vomit, and then finish the rest of the deer, but that'll allow us to get our beta points in our mutation, or basically max it out a lot earlier. Given that efficient digestion is kind of going to be our best bet here. By living in North, we do have a problem with water. All the water places are really dangerous to drink from. Freshwater places, at least. So there is an argument for sustained hydration. Okay, that's the sound of a galley, I think. Still waiting for the heal here. But I think after we eat to our full, we're probably just going to get efficient digestion. It's probably the correct play, just because we will be very happy to have it when we hit our growth spurt. And if you don't have a meal by the time you hit your growth spurt as an allo, it's basically a death sentence. And we're going for the long game here. We're going to try to get Prime as much as possible. And we can just heal quickly. I'm always so nervous hanging out next to a body. Even this small and hidden as well as we were. We were very lucky to stumble directly across that deer. So I think we're going to have to risk it. But at the very least, do have food. We are eating. We just can't have it rot in front of us. So come on, baby. Come on, heal the vomit sickness. Let's go. Got 29%. I think we hit our next mutation at 50%. And then the next one at 75%. So we're going to need to spend it after this meal. Yeah, basically I'm going to eat till full or until this is gone and then take the mutation to preserve its effect. Now there is another mutation that's called, I think it's like better nutrition or something, where the nutrition lasts longer. And that is also very desirable. Come on, healing. You can do it. The other thing that's negative about this is now we are very bad on water. So, in a way, this is a kind of max... this is a very bold and aggressive strategy for us. That our growth is going to be supercharged, and that's great. but we are putting ourselves in a very precarious position. Which is not my normal playstyle, but I am trying it out. As one of my friends said a long time ago, when you're a streamer... Oh, now it's getting rotten. It's like, why watch a streamer with no balls? Come on, heal. Get healed all the way. There we go. Alright. Okay. Eating till full. And this is probably our most vulnerable time. If we encountered something right here, or heard us even eat this meal, we would be screwed. We'd basically have to, you know, call GG and Alta for, or... Okay, so that's full again. So we're gonna take the mutation. Efficient digestion. Wonderful. And now water. Or should have been checking my map this time. Alright, south. East, basically. Yeah, and we're gonna need to get that quickly. It's full daylight, which I hate drinking in full daylight. It is my least favorite thing to do, especially as an old Dilo main from Legacy. You almost always want to wait till nighttime to drink, just to cut down on the Predator's ability to see you coming and anticipate your movements. If there is a croc here, we are also just cooked, but we have kind of no choice. We're in a position where we're going to have to do it no matter what, so... I mean, we could delay it by a tiny amount. There's also Herreras around this spot. Oh, shit. Hey, buddy. Oh, hey. Well, and see, just like that, we could have died immediately. All right, and now we got a buddy. So our chances of survival as an allo that is doubled does go up. This one is still very small. I don't know what he's doing. Did he see something? Regardless, we have to get to Sanctuary very quickly. We could tell our friend about our deer. He's going south pretty fast. I have no idea why he's doing that. Okay. Well. Let's just warn him. Northwest. All right, so now we're in a much better position. Not only do we have an ally, but we also are full on our beta diet. We have full water. We could go to the east. Yeah, just straight east and tag that patrol zone, 2 patrol zones, and that would give us well, it would give us 2 patrol zones. That would make it 3, and then we just have to hit 1 more patrol zone and by visiting Highland, and then we would be good for our prime track. And then I guess we could just survive in West Rail until that happens. And it's not a bad plan. It's just, it's very hard to hunt in this jungle. Like, for the visual cover. Okay, so we're in this one. We need to go south. Maybe even southwest a little bit. Yeah. The one thing this game will certainly do is help your navigation. All right, let's go a little more south. Really make sure we got it. See, it's stuff like that that makes me want to turn off the trees, because it weirds me out seeing those trees bopping around like that. This was an active patrol zone. Something on my list was seen here. I have no idea what it is. Hope it's not close range in this bush, but I mean, oh, we see something. The heck is that? That our friend? I think it is. That's a strange effect. I've never seen that effect. Yeah, okay, it is our friend. Oh, I see something else out there. You see that too? Carnotaurus, medium size, maybe? Or an Omniraptor. That's certainly something, and I'm not taking my eye off of it. Okay, so in situations like this, the longer we wait, yeah, it's a Carnotaurus for sure. You look at that distinctive walk. He could probably kill our friend, that baby Aloe, very quickly and easily. He's also going north towards Sanctuary, which I do not like. From this distance, it's kind of hard to get a good size on him, but our bite force is really bad right now. This is kind of not good news for a lot of reasons. Number one, that Carnotaurus would love to catch and eat us, and it's very, very capable of doing exactly that. In many ways, Carnotaurus's design is specifically to catch and eat and kill, you know, pseudo apexes or fake apexes like us as Aloe. So we could pounce it, but it also has a charge that makes it very difficult to pounce. And it could just do that, and if it's a good Carno player, it certainly will do that immediately. Good news is we have the jungle. Carnotaurus hates the jungle so much. I'm kind of disturbed that Carno was going north, but it was going north and a little bit to the east. So that gives me some hope that we can survive and make it to Sanctuary. Right now, my plan is just go to Sanctuary and live there as much as we can. But anyone who's interested in hunting small creatures is also going to be at Sanctuary. And it's just a gamble about whether we're bigger or not than they are. We will also be kicked out of Sanctuary by the bees at an unknown amount of time. I've seen different servers change the exact growth percentage. 35% I think was safe on officials, but I'll have to test some of the others. I don't like being on this road. Try to stay off of the road unless you are very confident that you're the biggest thing around. We are certainly not that. Our bite force is like 10. We have 74 kg. All right, we need to go north. And we need to go north directly and quickly. And there's also a road. Another bad sign. But at least we can travel during the day. And I hope we don't see that Carnotaurus until we're much bigger than it. A circle of life. Catch me outside, old man. This rock, kind of a forced highway to go to Sanctuary. Did you hear a rumble? Or was that my real life in my actual house? I heard something. Okay, here is where a lot of people are caught and killed. So these rocks push any travelers into that little area right there. And that is a great hunting and ambush spot for basically anyone who is large enough to catch and kill small apexes on their way to grow. So this is a Sanctuary. We're going to go more north. We're going to go all the way through Sanctuary just to make sure there's no doubt about whether we hit Sanctuary in this run or not. But I think it's a wise... Yep. Okay, so we hear combat. We don't know its size. Just gonna get full stamina. I hear chicken. It sounded kind of small, but we can't be sure. It could be an Omni or a Dilo, which would immediately kill us. It was sniffing. I hate this. Or it was a big thing that's being attacked by bees, and we just heard the bee attacks. If you were a solo Omniraptor, being up here would be very smart for you. Yep. Yep, more combat. More combat. Certainly something It seems like it's being attacked by the bees. Or a very high attack rate animal. Or it's opening the carcass of a kill. Let's give a sniff. This makes sound, and I don't like it. We have something dead over here that's not on our diet. We have multiple. We have 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's a graveyard. All right, we have... and a beta. Okay, so we have... almost a disturbing amount of bodies around us. I guess the gamble here is, do I think I'm stronger than whatever killed those things? In an official server on Monday at 5:20 p.m., I bet that the people who are still playing this game at this time are probably veterans. I think I heard footsteps. And so I do not like my odds of just running out and openly challenging something. I'm going to give it another sniff and check if there's still beta on the map. Because if there isn't, it means that someone probably opened a carcass, took out the organs, and then is eating the organs, which indicates that it's a high sophistication carno player. Or not carno, but carnivore player who knows their way around the game, knows how to open bodies and get their diets. Now, that being said, we should probably be doing that to some of these close range bodies. We should be investigating this. All right, I'm just trying to make sure this isn't being camped. It's an aloe. If we eat this, I think we will get cannibalism and die, potentially. Or not die, but we'll get body shivers, we'll lose some of the prime things that we need. I learned in one of my last playthroughs that eating the organs of a cannibal dinosaur is also counts as cannibalism and will take away your... Oh, that's... Alright, so these are compies. These are not any of our diets, and it is AI. So the only thing this will do is help our hunger. Oh, shit. So that's a baby trike. That trike tried to attack us, which was a bad idea for that trike. I can pounce this trike, I think, forever. Oh, no, he got away. Oh, and he did mess us up in a head-to-head engagement. Okay, trike is down. We're gonna open the trike. Take out the organs. Oh shit. It's a friend. We're going to heal off our bleed. We took severe damage there. So maybe that trike was accurate in trying to attack us if it got one hit off. It's probably a headshot, but you could see our bleed is going down very significantly, and we're still topped off on our hunger, which kind of means that we can't even really gain the benefits of perfect diet here. If you didn't have a friend, which was another trike growing in Sanctuary that ambushed us, came a little bit late to the party, we're going to need to certainly heal off this bleed and get our health back above what I assume is 50%, given by the blood around our screen, and then revisit that body to try to get Y diet. Okay, there's more combat. I have no idea what that trike... Maybe the bees are attacking it. Maybe it's just being a menace in Sanctuary, trying to assassinate as many carnivores as it can. Might be searching for us. Trying to track us down by our blood. Our blood is healed now. Need to be ready to get up and leave at any time. We're still severely damaged. There's no telling how long this trike will stay. Partly because trikes have every benefit of staying in Sanctuary for as long as humanly possible. We have very little incentive to leave. Now our hunger is down more now. And on an unofficial server, this may be considered body blocking, or guarding a body to prevent the carnivores from eating it. It's against the rules. But because this is an unofficial, or this is an official server, people can act however the hell they damn want, and we just have to deal with that. Regardless, it still benefits us to wait at least a little bit more. We're at 38. I do hate that there are herbivores in Sanctuary that can guard bodies and just kill, the entire carnivore population of younglings, but not much we can do about it. So that sound kind of makes me think that the trike moved on and found something else. If we see the trike, we run. Okay? That's the deal. Come on. Do the animation. Alright, that's our Y diet. We should get perfect diet now. Come on, the organs. Do the organs. In high pressure times like this, when the buttons don't work, it's especially harrowing. Oh, I saw something that spooked me. There's still a beta here. Oh, and we're over full. Okay, so difficult position again. Staying around here with a known trike. Oh, now the bees are attacking us? Are you serious? No way. What growth was that? 39%. Okay. Well, damn. All right, well then I'm glad we got our diet. Perfect diet. So that's another prime marker. I hope that that counted for sanctuary. We're basically set on prime at this point, which is huge. I mean, that's enough to be very thankful and grateful for at, under 40% as an aloe. We got very lucky in sanctuary, kind of taking a fight that I underestimated and then was shown how strong trikes can be. And we took a trike fight where he didn't have his friend with him at the time. Our bite force is less than 10 now. Is it because we're wounded? Does wounded take down bite force that hard? Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, from here, we can look at the mutations that we would like to see. There are mutations that give us more damage. There's mutations that give us more defense. There's mutations that give us more survivability in terms of water. That one kind of sounds good. If we survive to 75%, I think we will become prime, given the kind of activity and things that we've done, especially if we go south from here to Highlands, which I think is probably definitely our next play. 35%, I guess 39% is when the bees start attacking you as aloe. So keep that in mind. And then I mean, we could go all the way left and go to Land Wild Lake, which is really out of the way, and it's kind of a safe water spot with lots of AI next to it. But it won't give us migration pattern. Our migration pattern exists to the right, well, northeast Highland, but that's a very dangerous area. But if we survive it, or it could go all the way south, like hugely south. That does have a lot of forest cover, but no water. No drinkable water at all. So, I think it's northwest on West Rail. I think it's Highlands. Especially while it's nighttime. It'd be good to move while it's nighttime. We were really wounded by those hits, guys. Like, this is taking quite a while to heal off. Okay, but let's... As you can see, no night vision. It's extremely dark. I guess we just go east? Yeah. Southeast. We'll sprint while we still have our young sprinting. So this is a goat. Should probably kill it. Jeez. Oh shit. That's something bigger than me. And that ate the goat. Okay, just like in Jurassic Park. So that's a good signal to leave. You could see our growth spurt hit here, where we could have ambushed that guy, I guess, but we are really injured, and I'm in that spot that I know is bad. Being right up against the rock like that, I don't like that. Because that goat is Y diet, which is very valuable. That's a deer. Could get the deer. That's a chicken. We don't need the chicken. We do need the deer. Okay, we missed. That was a lot of damage and noise. Don't like that, and it reopened our wounds. Lots to not like about that encounter right there. It doesn't seem like our pounce was being all the way effective. But hey, can't win them all. Got the pounce on the players when it mattered. And I hope this is hidden enough, because we are bleeding. So, US, I forget what US. I think it's 5 or something. It's one of the official US's. Yeah, David, I'm not sure. I treat all the officials as like kind of a popcorn grab bag, where I just pick whichever one is close to population cap, but not actually population cap. And that's kind of where I started back in Legacy, is, I don't know, until I found the other official servers that I preferred more, like Isla Nicta, the old good Legacy servers. I even forgot their names nowadays. I feel so bad that I'm not part of those communities anymore. Let me see if we can bring them up. There's, yeah, Island Nicta, Teutonic, Ibis Isle, Island Noctis. I remember those were really good. Nowadays, it's kind of Petite Peds, Nerf Official, and Borscht that I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between as far as the unofficials go. Yeah, we do need to go north, though. We also need to not be injured. And our blood is done. But I kind of want to leave. Find another good jungle bush, I guess. But, I mean, we're still healing off the damage from that Triceratops. Whatever they did probably almost killed us, to be honest. And it was very foolhardy of us to re-engage, I guess you could say. Go back in on a trike when we were so damaged. And it probably had enough bleed that it might have died standing just from the bleed. Speaking of which, let's check our mutations here. One of the mutations we could consider for bleed resistance is the one that prevents you from being killed if you are laying down while bleeding. So you can never bleed to death as long as you are sitting. So if you make good on your escape, that could be really helpful and useful. there's kind of a pin meta right now with like Omniraptors doing a bunch of huge amounts of damage from their bleed, so it depends how offensive versus defensive we want to go. I'm still a new player coming back to the Isle, so I should probably go defensive. They're also not that secure on water, honestly, so we're better on food than we are on water. Like, can we even smell the deer that we just killed? Is it that beta? Is that the deer? Could have sworn we killed it up here. Am I crazy? Or is that a different thing? I think that might be a different thing. Yeah, we're certainly hitting our growth spurt now. Did we eat all of that deer? Did the compies get to it? Yeah. The question is always, are we large enough to travel? Like, realistically. Our bite force is still, like, 13. We've put on a lot more weight. Almost quadruple since we were back in the sanctuary. That was only 4% ago. So we're putting on weight like crazy quickly, but the damage is not necessarily keeping up with us. Could be because we're wounded, but it's also probably because at this stage, Allos are still vulnerable to Dilos, Carnos, Omniraptors. They're not that strong. So our growth rate being spiked like this in the middle of our grow time also, when we hit that perfect diet, is just kind of accelerating all of those needs, which is why it was so good to take efficient digestion earlier on in the run, which I think this is an essential pick for Allo. Efficient digestion 20% more slowly. I thought the toolset tip says 25 sometimes, but maybe they adjusted it down to 20. And we're still really wounded. Like, we were closer to death than I thought, I guess. Should we go after this beta? Oh no, it is my kill. I hope it's not rotten. I mean, you've just been sitting in a bush. I don't think it's rotten. Okay, it's gone now. But guess let's follow through on our plan. I still don't feel like we're big enough to really migrate and move with a lot of confidence, but we're gonna hit water problems pretty soon here. Okay, I saw something out there. I'm not sure if that's an AI or just that rock. That's scary, spooky. These trees, man, spooking me out. Or maybe I'm crazy. We also need to remember that Allo is an ambush Predator, which means you get, if you crouch for a certain amount of time and then sprint out of a crouch, you gain ambush speed, which is essential because otherwise his sprint speed is not that fast. So keep that in mind when playing Allo. Kind of running uphill a lot here. Okay, I'm a little lost. Where exactly? Okay, north. North, and then I guess the left side of the rock? Yep. Gosh, it really does suck to be wounded for this long. The mist setting in helps us here. Very spooky though. A successful spookiness. Oh. Okay, so we got an active patrol zone. Might not be a good thing for us. I think we've made it into Highlands finally. Or maybe not. We need to go more left or more north. I think more directly north, yeah. And see, we're hungry again, even after eating that deer. This is a patrol zone for sure. If we're gonna fight, I'd like to be full health. I'll say that. We're in the middle of that patrol zone though. And water's to our right. Kind of have... Let's just try to heal this off in its entirety. I mean, the longer we put off the fight, the stronger we'll be. The Arbite Fort's already at 20, and you know, previously it was what, 13? And it's rising fast, so... Growth rate isn't perfect anymore, but we already are making a huge amount of progress on the weight. We can expect our next mutation here. It might want to be a combat mutation. I mean, we're gonna have to probably get into some fights with some animals, and I don't know if it should be an attack one or a defense one. Kind of feel like if we pin our enemy, we're going to win anyway. And I'm not a good enough player to be above Pinslop. So you get 3 mutations if you're a Frail Elder and 4 mutations in 1 life if you're a prime elder. And then you can entomb, which is voluntarily die, and start again, and your offspring will have the mutations that you got in the previous life. So that's kind of the cycle of what they want you to do as a game design, is they want you to live a life, entomb, start over again on the same dinosaur, and then have the mutations you earned in that first life if you make it all the way as a survivalist to the end. And that's, one of the other reasons I play on official servers is I can kind of agree with that, that life cycle. You hit your max at about 88% stat-wise. So, on servers where you can pause your growth, everyone wants to stop at that 88%. Like right now we're trading kind of time and hunger and diet just for health and being stronger. Like our weight went up to 700. We have 25 on the bite force now. 47% growth. The mutations are pretty strong, but if you get a lot of mutations but they're not combat mutations, you could still end up weaker than someone who's in their first life. And in a way, when you fight and you do have a lot of those mutations, you're kind of risking your dinosaur every time you fight, Which is why I still wanted to heal. But the sun is coming up and I do want water. I'd like to drink before full daylight. Drinking in broad daylight is a very big ask. And if there's a Dilo in here, we'll probably die. Yeah, I played in 2019, 2020. I played and streamed during COVID crisis on Legacy Isle before Everma launched or was a thing. And I was pretty good at Dilo. If you go back on my channel and you can, scroll back to that time, that's basically why I started my channel, was just to record the things I was doing on the Isle and streaming to check my fights. Because I didn't know the fights would happen so quickly and there were so many bugs and desync and rubber banding that I didn't even know what was happening half the time. So that was really the origin of it. All right, so just directly east. I don't like this. I'm getting the feeling that I get right before I die sometimes. But we could wait. It might be sensible. So we could wait, heal, wait until the water gets particularly bad, but the food in connection with the water is what I'm worried about. So we're going to have to drink and then find a meal pretty damn quick. And we still have not recovered wound-wise. But look, 35% bite force, almost 800 on the weight. So Aloe grows kind of in spurts. He's like a growth spurty teenager. We're also close to our next mutation. We could wait for the mutation, grab it, and then approach with more confidence. Yeah, it was very difficult. I was in like a bit of a clan of Dilo players that were very good Dilo mains, and their training kind of helped you as much as it could for the Isle. But, I've had it recommended to me to try Path of Exile. Or, sorry, Path of Titans. Lots of Path games. And that does seem great as well. Ooh, actually, can we wait for that next mutation? I don't know if we can. We can at least use the health regen. It is getting better. I'm just worried about running out of food. Honestly, if we don't find AI on this plains, which is a very open and exposed area, by the way, like, we're a 48% aloe. We're like a perfect meal for so many adults, not to mention other aloes if they choose to be carnivores. And cannibalism is one of the options. Aloe's an extremely popular dinosaur right now. We hear a Carnotaurus like in the distance. Okay. Is there Dialos? Well. No crocs, no crocs, no crocs. Basically, if there was a dino in here, they'd be good enough to not be seen in the first place. And we still need to drink from this area somewhere, like at some point. So if I was a dino, I would be camping this spot specifically. But I also was a very good dino player. So, I mean, I guess we just have to pray. There's really not much else for it, aside from watching our own back from land carnivores. Alright, are we gonna get away with it? Come on, roll the dice, baby. Get that last little bit, come on. Alright, let's go. I hate that. I hate it so much. It's one of the scariest parts of the game for me. Just because I used to be a dino main. Like, I know how juicy of a target I would be to a dino. I'd be like the perfect meal for a dino. All right, so we have the problem of food. We also have the problem of nutrition. We cannot let our nutrition go all the way down. The mutation is coming up really close here. But we need to spend this time hunting. We still have those eyes on that thing. So the eyes activate when a animal that is on my list, could be Diablo, could be Trike, could be Maya's, goats, stegos, player characters. So it could be Stego, Tenonto, Diablo, Trike, Ryo, or Maya. All of those would be very difficult fights for me. I kind of need AI. I kind of really need to eat an AI, actually. Because we're still not full grown enough to sustain. The closest one is north for goats. I'm just gonna have to go northeast. And we're gonna have to get there fast too. Yep. Recently end up watching Police Raptor hair clips that got flame revived. Yeah, that's funny. I mean, Herrera's fun. When I first came back to the Isle, I played Herrera quite a bit, and it was great. I still love Herrera. I think Herrera is an incredible... Well, it's not... You have to know your spots. Like, Herrera can also be an experience where you just, like, spawn in swamp and die. Like, you... Herrera can be very difficult. Alright, our mutations... So we have the extra stuff. We have Thrombosis. That's a Terra. We could do Cannibalistic. It'll change us to completely white. It's another thing for our own species. Could do enhanced digestion, which decreases the nutrition decay. I think that's really good. So, especially now, what we need is to not run dry on... This fog sucks for us for hunting. I mean, it'll cover our approach a little bit, but we basically are gambling again that we feel dumb for ignoring this patrol zone. But all of those fights suck for me. And I shouldn't be this far away from cover. So we just need to listen for goats. Okay, that's a goat dead. Who killed that? Is it bigger than us? Well, at least we know the goat spawn is present and that it's real. I hear taco. Tacos are not very much food for us, and they're not on our list for diets. We could go north and then to the right. Yeah, spike means what the spike means when you scent. It's north. So the spike here, this is straight north. The dip is south. So that's how I'm orienting myself and navigating. Is I see something up there. Is that a plant though? I think that's a plant. Yeah, yeah. Good question, though. I didn't... It's always hard to tell in a new game what is obvious and people know and what isn't. And... Okay. Got big long sight lines out here. Still not very promising for the hunt. Shoot. Okay, let's go back south. You still have those eyes over there. Is a player really hanging out that much in that area? Taco calls again. If we die on this, we could probably play Trudon, which would be really fun. Frickin' hipsies. Making a bunch of sound. I need to, when I'm nervous, not put my tongue between my teeth, because in this game you could be jump scared at any moment and I will bite my tongue, and that is very dangerous and bad. Alright, so we got a migration zone. We can head down here a little bit. Yep, and again, we're very hungry. At least Nerf still has AI. I don't think Petite Peds does have AI. Yeah. Okay. Gosh. I mean, maybe all the way back home. Like... Yeah, so we got Rod and Carcass to the south. To be clear, if we do find any other animal that is adult, we are still not a very good match for it. We will probably still die. That's something out there. A taco, probably. In the water. AI taco. Maybe, yeah. Yep, this is dangerous. Is it worth it for a taco? Probably not. A croc can be there. Well, it would have to move, I'm pretty sure. But this is the most easy overland route from where the crocs spawn, is this lake here. So if the croc is going to do any overland travel at all, it will be to, most likely, kind of south to this spot. Okay, we got lucky with the goat. Let's push it away from the water. Probably gonna eat all of this. Very lucky that we got that goat spawn the second time. That's probably gonna save us. But you can see that that growth spurt with our hunger, if we didn't have the oh, that Terra taking off. He knows. He's a knower. Chicken behind us. I think we saw the chicken from before. What is your wisdom, Terra? Tell us where the other animals are. Terra of wisdom, what is your wisdom? Is that the Terra over there on that island? Was I hallucinating? Did you see that? I mean, we could try to hunt the sanctuary and dodge the bees. We shouldn't really waste time hunting Terras because they're not going to be a good enough meal for us anyway. This is kind of the moment when I... Oh, that's a goat. Goat is running. We lost visual. Let's pick it up again. There we go. Okay, not terrible. Decent. I'm hallucinating. I just want that Terra to be alive so I can kill it. Gosh, I hope there's no crocs here. Really, really, really hope. How is drink so slow? I'm not sure what that was. Some kind of big call. Maybe Terra? Not sure. Oh, I see something. Oh, that was water. That was rain. That was movement in the bush. My eyes deceived me. Another taco. I'm spawning in right in front of me. And that rain really messes with my vision. Makes me expect something that isn't there. A mirage. It's just crazy that this patrol zone has been active for so long. Guess it just really wants me to go there. But we need to show up with full stamina if there's a fight. And the longer we wait, the stronger we'll be. So 52. A lot better on the bite force. Just this middle, kind of coming of age thing really transforms this creature. And we've still got pretty good growth. I think we gotta hunt next to Sanctuary now, it seems like. And kill other carnivores. That's the thing is, if we're cannibal, we could hunt Sanctuary effectively because we would never have to decide if something is an aloe or not, because there's not a very good way to decide a young aloe from a baby a baby T-Rex. They can look very similar. Having the self-discipline not to sprint and to get my stamina back is very hard. Because everyone wants to sprint everywhere. Dang. I mean, I guess hunt that first water spot, maybe? Yeah, and you just have to leave the night vision on. I wish they would have auto night vision, I guess, in the game or something. Oh, that's a Dilo. All right. I'm not sure what's happening. I think we're winning. Alright, I'm not pushing any buttons. I have no idea what's occurring on anyone's screen, Dilo or me included. I half expect to disconnect at this point, or this is just an AFK Dilo that doesn't care. Whatever it is, he's getting damaged, but it's taking a while even to kill this. It seems like an Elder Dilo. And my stamina is certainly going down. The Dilo's getting marks, but we might have to leave. Yep, okay, good. Alright, we're opening up the Dilo. Please grab the organs, please. Organs. Organs, organs, come on. There we go. We got a heart for Beta. Come on. There's a Cerato here. Come on, please. Grab the organs. Alright, this Cerato's sizing us up, and if he comes to bully us off this body, he'll probably be successful. Come on, eat the good stuff, get perfect diet, and leave. The inputs. Oh, I should have eaten the body. I have eaten bones before and had it screw me over. Cerato's looking, checking us out. He is clearly watching the body, waiting for us to maybe leave, or maybe we didn't see him. Yeah, no way he stood AFK like that. Yeah. So this is kind of the thing, is we're kind of in a good spot. I'd like to see about pressuring this Cerato if I can manage it. Keep in mind, we don't know how big this Cerato is. We don't know their situation, we don't know their diet. All right, so we got eyes off for both him and us. We're probably not going to be able to get too much work. But I think our ambush might be faster than the Ceratos. I certainly don't see him directly. He might be in that bush up top. All right, that's a taco. Taco may be spitting. I'm gonna just sneak up this bush. Taking the risk. Going across the open plain. Taco sees it. Okay, Serato isn't here. That we know of. All right, it's not a terrible time to just chill here and grow. We're full on food. Water behind us is relatively safe. We kind of know a little bit about the types of things that can be here. Reasonable assumption. All right, I might go... What the hell is that? Is that the taco? Something big up top? Oh my god, it's a Rex right here. It's a Rex. And it's Trike friend and it's Serato friend. Okay, we're not gonna move. If we move, we will die. Yep. The Serato found us and called in his Trike and Rex friend. It's bullshit. Yep. Bro. Okay, so maybe a good time to switch servers is what I'm kind of seeing. I mean, as decent as this is, I bet you they are confused until they turn around. I mean, we could try it. I don't think we're going to get a better option here. So we're not going to know, but if mixed packers like that are hunting me, it's kind of another reason to join an unofficial server where mixed packing like that is not allowed. And it reminds me of why I left official servers in the first place. It's like, you know, you're in a spot where you're trying to solo, you're trying to play the game correctly, you're trying to be, you know, ethical, honorable about what you're doing. You know, the taco could have been in on it also, you know, a multi-scout pack in Discord together. A little disappointing, to say the least, but in a way, that's the benefit of playing on the official servers where there are standards and rules of behavior. Let's see if Nerf is available. Because Nerf is by far my favorite. Could do Petite Peds also. I don't really know Petite Peds that well myself, but yeah, there's spots on nerf. So this 1 times 1.25x on the nerf servers can be very difficult for any of the smaller dinosaurs to get prime. And if you are a large dinosaur like Aloe with a big growth spurt for hunger, that can kill you, just straight up. I guess kind of draws the question of like, what should we play? Serrato or Carno kind of calling to me. 400 players, yeah. Or does it count IA? No, it's 400 real players. I mean, it's pretty crazy. It creates a lot of genuinely very crazy experiences. We could be Troodon. Troodon is insane and kind of crazy and dumb, but I do love Troodon. The lag is hard for Troodon, is the thing. Is like when you're Troodon, it's very difficult. Dilos work best in packs also, and that's kind of a thing. Carno would be our smartest play as a solo because it's pretty self-sufficient. And it's kind of what I do anyway, which is like find young things and charge at them. Yeah, I know, Sino. It's kind of nuts. I mean, so keep in mind, Sino, I think it is a fun experience overall, but it also is very frustrating. I've been trying to get into it for the last 3 days, and there were times when I've become very frustrated with the Isle again because of desync and lag, pretty much only. And also I don't know enough to estimate properly my matchups, you know, if that makes any sense. So like I can't just look at something and see if it would be a good idea to attack it or not. And with a carnivore, that is a really important, essential thing to know. Yeah, it's just to see. I know, it's gorgeous. Should I play Carno? I've been trying the bigger dinosaurs lately because I've been trying to play solo. And playing solo on a 400-person server is very difficult. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, what do we got? We're gonna be... What are we gonna be? Kinda green is good. I like just picking as dark a palette as I possibly can first, and then kind of working from there. Yeah, Raptors with friends is where this game shines a lot. Kind of good. I kind of like this. Let's do one. We'll do save. Blue, white, green. All right. I'm going to take a brief break and get some water. But I will be right back. Thank you so much for sticking with me, Sino. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll give the Isle another shot at seeing if the community is toxic enough to hunt me with a Rex and or a trike pair mix packing with a Serrato. All right, we're back. We are the back. All right, let's go ahead and get this going. Oh, right on the beach, right away. Don't love that. I don't ever play Carno, so I'm not that familiar with their Kilpakis, Tenantos, Herreras. Okay, Herreras are pretty rare. All of these are very rare. Boars, more common. Trudon, Diablo, Omni, very difficult to get. Could kill a bunch of Omnis. Everyone's playing Omni right now because they're very strong. Deer, okay. Dryo, Galleon, Maya. Okay, so that's going to be almost impossible to get. Unless they're young. Maybe galleys. Who knows? What should we do first? Probably efficient digestion again, just because I'm new and it's the easiest way to not die to hunger and alleviate our pressure a little bit more. First, we need to find out where we are. All right. Yep, classic South. We are... All right, South Beach. We're very, very young. Fight force of 6. Oof. I don't even think we can charge yet. But let's try it out. Okay, we can charge. Well, at least we have our ability. So yeah, this will be kind of better in the sense that we can get... All right, let's go south and get our patrol zone first. And then migration to the left. While we still have food in our stomachs and we're still young and fast enough, let's just kind of... Oh, we do have to get all the way to Sanctuary, don't we? So we're gonna have to be young and fast. And we got our migration zone. See that little pop-up in the bottom left? That's the best thing that Nerf has to help out its community, and it's brilliant. It's so smart. It's basically makes me only want to play on Nerf servers from this point on, because having a system that will tell you about something that is so important to so many people about whether they get Prime Elder or not at 75% should be something that you don't guess at in the game, you know? Like that's... Oh gosh, we're almost out of nutrition. So actually, I don't think we can do that. I think we have to find AI immediately. Either a deer or a boar, or else we're gonna lose. Yeah, we're gonna lose our perfect diet, or never infertile, because we start with almost no nutrition. Like, look at this good diet. Okay, we need to find AI immediately, and it needs to be an AI that's on our list. I mean, boars or deers. And we need to find it like yesterday. I saw something up there. We are also very, very weak right now. So if this is a player, we are probably dead, because we just spawned in. Yep, that's a Rex. Yep, he's all over me. If he can see inside this bush, I'm dead. Yep, he's behind the bush. Oh my god. I literally cannot believe it. Oh my god. All right, you know, so I said it. I called it, didn't I? I said if this, it's a completely green Rex hiding in Southern Plains. Full grown. We need to leave immediately. We need to leave to a position that is the most difficult terrain for a Rex. That made my heart jump through my whole body. I don't even have a phrase for that. I can't make words right now. That was one of the scariest experiences I've had in the Isle. I suppressed a scream because I'm streaming. So that's also part of the Isle. The Isle can also do that to you. If this Rex sees me leave and has followed me, we're also screwed. Keep that in mind. We're not out of the woods yet. I still don't have a good diet, and I still need to hunt, completely find, hunt, and eat an AI, and that is an herbivore call in the exact direction that we're going, and I bet you they're huge compared to us, so we're kind of also screwed there. We can try to go to Sanctuary, I guess, but we need to get very lucky with a boar or a deer. And I mean like now. Wow. Okay, left. We have to head towards the sound. It's the only thing that we have. This life has already been kind of unlucky for us, so we're really in the mud here. We're really in the thick of it, and you could see that Yeah, that's a stego in the distance there. You see that? And if they did have young, there's no way I could be able to kill them in time and eat them. Okay. It's kind of rough with 400 players on the server, is basically what I'm saying, is the amount of kind of luck you need to have. Okay, that's Omniraptors. Probably excited to hunt those herbivores and maybe the T-Rex. But if an Omni sees me, I'm just dead. There's no way I'm fast enough to outrun an Omni, and Omnis, if you see one Omni, there's probably 5. Or up to 8, I think, is the largest Omni pack. Yeah. So yeah, so we're kind of cooked, if I'm being completely honest. We dropped into one of the most high population areas. We had an immediate run-in with death itself, being the multi-toothed tyrant lizard. We're getting our patrol zones out of the way, though, at least. Hey, and see, isn't it nice to see how many patrol zones you visited? But we need to go to AI immediately, and I just don't see it. South is supposed to have some, north is supposed to have some. Let's go immediately north, just because it's away from all the enemies and players I've already seen. But for all I know, it's a bit negative, the sentiment. But we're going to try it. We're going to try to survive as best we can. We need to go a bit north. Okay, we got our patrol zones done. See? We're good. We did it. Is that something? Please tell me that's something. No, that was a plant. Fuck. Come on, gamer gods. I need a miracle here. There's a lot of plants for herbivores. Great for herbivores. Ooh, all right. Well, it's supposed to be deer and pigs around here. Oh, I see something. We need this really bad, and we need it right now. And so here's the thing. If there is another player around this spot, they will probably hear our attacks, kill and eat us. And we're at a position right now where we kind of need the food so bad that we need to risk it regardless. Come on, please be on the menu. Yes. And even it's far enough away that we lost scent for that little bit, if you saw that. It was coming in and out of scent marker for us. Which is kind of terrible, to be honest, if it means it's that far away. Now, the good news is it might spawn with other AI. Please don't be in the jungle and difficult to find. Please, please, please. And like, I'm not even scanning for enemy players at this point, but I should be. Dumb of me not to. Need to get used to the Carnos sounds so I don't flip out at my own stuff. Oh, it's dead. Okay. It's a boar. That's a Maya up front. You see that? And if this is rotten, then I'm just gonna die. Alright, it's appropriately sized raptor. We're gonna try to buck it off. Looks like the Tenanto is killing it. We should be on the other side of this. Oh, fuck. There's a bigger raptor. Of course there is. Oh, it's a Dilo. Great. Well, we'll probably die of bleed to the Dilo. Because that's an adult Dilo. Which third party does. Which I don't know if that's against the rules of this server. But we'll probably die to bleed here. Food chain simulator, yeah. I don't love this spot. I want to be more in the bush. Hopefully the Dilo is sufficiently distracted enough to not look this way, although they can clearly see us from this position. But as I said, we will probably die to bleed just by trying to heal the bleed off here. Okay, I like this spot a little better. And now we're healing the bleed. We're still extremely damaged. We did get some of the diet. So we probably should just sit tight and stay here. Maybe wait for nightfall and run away. If there's an adult Dilo here, there's also a very small yep, Dilo's biting all the spots. Glad we moved. He's sniffing for us. I think we just can't move. If we make any sound, he'll locate us faster. Dilos can see amazing at night, and we can't at all. Yeah, I think we just have to stick with our guns and freeze. Especially because there's other Dilos. I think there might even be other raptors here fighting the Dilos. And we got a message, which means that there is definitely another Carno here as well. So there's basically everybody was attracted by that boar kill, which was probably from the Utahraptor. Now we damaged the Utahraptor a little bit, but I don't think that charging inflicts bleed. So it's difficult to track. I think we bit it a few times. We'll have to go back and check the video for that. But hey, at this point, we are simply lucky to be alive. Just as a concept. If there's food on the floor here left over after we heal up to the point we're not imminently dying, we might be basically the luckiest Carnotaurus in the world right now. That should be the title of this stream. The luckiest Carnotaurus in the Isle. The luckiest Carnotaurus on Nerf server. Because we should have been dead 3 times already. Like, when you get pounced by a raptor, there kind of is nothing you can do at this point. Like, the bucking animation obviously is what I did, but that kind of didn't really fix a lot of our problems. Like, it eventually got the raptor off, but in a way, I should have just, like, run to a cliff or a tree, then start bucking. So that's a Carnotaurus call. We could go and get a parent. We could go recruit a parent. Just try to have them help us. Because this, look at the screen right now. This is, I think, the bloodiest I've ever seen it. Like, possible. And if we are so wounded that we can't even, like, get up and go to eat, then that is in some way also a death sentence. Because they wounded us such that we, you know, have to take such massive risks to even get food in the first place. Like, if we go try to eat that boar and the Omniraptor pounces us, being a little bit more growth than we are now, we're also kind of screwed. We're at 33%. I still hear footsteps. Yeah, it's eating. Probably the Dilo coming back to claim its kill, eating the boar. And that Dilo is like full grown. That's like an adult Dilo. We are 33% Carno. We are not anywhere near its league for that. We are going to have to escape this situation as best we can. At this point, we're just lucky we survived the bleed from that one Dilo bite. It's kind of nuts. We kind of need bleed resistance on Carno, actually. Because I think a lot of our damage is not going to come from, like, follow-up bite attacks. We did a decent job evading the raptor for so long. Just kind of dashing in, turning around, and dashing back. It's eating again. I can hear it. Okay, we're still horrifically injured. And our blood is still not all the way back. Okay, thank God it's all the way... Just as I say that, it's finally all of our blood is back. Jesus Christ. Alright, so it is pitch black, but we know there's a Dilo around here. Oh, I didn't even have my night vision on. I'm such an idiot. Okay, well. I think almost everything is going to be rotten here. I also think that the Dilo is going to be watching this area like a hawk. If he was smart. He's probably sitting, resting just like we are. Maybe waiting for anyone to come back and just kind of using this kill to attract in fresh carcasses to get perfect diet, which, you know, that was an herbivore call. Seemed small. Again, lucky to be alive. We're the luckiest Carno in the Isle, just to be alive to see 35%. We were so small. We were attacked by so many things. Things whose specific job was to kill us. Like, the design of those dinosaurs is specifically to kill small, kind of micro apexes like us. If we die, we may consider coming back as a smaller dinosaur. Oh, there's a body. We can hear the body. We can hear the decay. Still resting. There's beta out there. Alpha, that's organs. And lots of blood chunks. That, to me, indicates that it's bait. The organs say that there's an opened corpse. But that many chunks of meat either indicate that someone was unsuccessful at taking out the organs in the first place, or... So it is dark. Should we risk it? We still have some time on the clock, but I don't know if it'll rot the food. Still don't like where our health is at. But this could be our chance with the hunger being the way that it is. Bite force is coming up. You could see already our bite force is better than the aloes was. And our weight too. Now this server's growth rate is just nuts. Oh, we need to get to Sanctuary too, don't we? Or at least touch Sanctuary. Should we go now? Is the extra health gonna matter? These are the questions that the Isle makes us contemplate. Is it actually going to be worth it for us to go and check, is the Dilo still here? Yep, there's the raptor. So the Raptor's here, which probably means the Dilo isn't unless they're mixed packing. Mixed packing is against the rules on the server. Raptors also just can pounce us whenever they want, basically, with the desync. 37%, but we're still really damaged. But our blood is good. If they damage pounce us again, I don't think there's anything we can really do about it. And I bet you they'll get the damage pounce off because Raptors are really fucking strong right now. That's why everyone wants to be them. Hey, that's the Maya. It's really dark right now. Yeah, in a stealth fight, who wins? The Carno or the Omni? We need the food. Or her Tanato Paki. Really do need the food. That's why we are here in the first place. Oh my gosh, why? I hate this. Oh no! Was that a Carno? It was. Ah, jeez. We're a cannibal now. It was a baby Carno. We just probably lost our shot at Prime there. Dang. This is why cannibal is a good trait. Something else ate that boar before we got to it. Okay, something just passed us, probably Dylos or something else, very, very close range. We're still really wounded. We should probably not take a fight. It was at least two things. I have every faith that they'll be working together. And yeah. So we're having muscle spasms. We're temporarily infertile. This is two very bad things for our prime status. I guess we can try to do Sanctuary. Don't know what else. We probably can't get Prime now. Like, at all. I don't think there'd be a way to get Prime from this position because we cannibalized, and I didn't know what it was on the ground, you know? I couldn't identify it. So that sucks. But hey, that's just how it goes sometimes. Still wounded. And our hunger still going down. I hear a lot of footsteps near me. I don't love that. So there's water to the north and there's sanctuary to the north. I think we have to go to this north sanctuary here. If we can even... like, make it and get there. Being a Carno in the forest sucks because you hit every walk and every tree. It's horrible for you. Okay. Northwest. North by northwest. And then we'll get attacked by bees. But at least we could travel. Kind of saving grace, at least it's fast. You know, at least if you die, you're gonna die fast. If you starve, at least you'll starve quickly. Okay. Oh, we passed it. It's south. How do we pass it? Walked right by it. Whoa, big cliff. Whoa. I hear the bees. Oh, it's down there. Whoa, okay. Alright, so I guess we have to go... I hate going this exposed. I hate that. We kind of need the water too. Okay, that's a cliff. Well, if we know we're going to take damage, we might as well get the water out of the way first. Although this is a Dino's, like, favorite spot. A bunch of Omnis are usually here also. Are we going to get even luckier as a Carno here? It's not a very profitable spot for Dinos, but if it was, it'd be because of this exact reason. Okay. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like drinking from rivers. They're my least favorite spot. They are bad. Especially don't like drinking as a young carnivore who is just sad about their life in general. We've scrapped our way like crazy. So I am going to turn off a setting that was kind of making me like very upset. I think this setting, interaction assist, was like bugging us out. In a way. I mean, I don't know for sure, but it felt like it was. Okay, so Sanctuary should be like right there. Herreras can camp this spot. You can usually kill juveniles that are coming down here to drink. Baby Carno's calling again. I have no idea what that is. All right, and just like that. Yes, we finally got lucky. Please grab something. Yes. A heart. It's crazy we didn't, like, hit it when we did the charge. Please grab something. All right. A lung. Incredible. All right, nothing left. Eat the rest. Okay. Can we eat bones? Or will we throw up? If we throw up, we may die. Alright, we ate it all. Okay, is that enough for Prime? %43%. Perfect diet, finally. Wow, that was... This is the scrappiest dinosaur I've ever played. The Carno that wouldn't take no for an answer. Just refusal to die in the face of overwhelming adversity. Let's be clear. Oh, that's a giant thing. A Maya. And a baby stego. Ooh, and another Maya. Okay, so 2 Maya mommies. You got a baby stego here. They're getting drinks from the fresh water here. If the stego leaves, we might be able to get it, but we're still very damaged. That is kind of crazy. I'm going to be very careful here. I'm going to check my prime list. 3 of 5. Okay. There is another sound that is coming from further down there. It seems like a big herbivore herd here. Yep, that is something big. And they're growing a baby stego. I'd love to kill the stego, of course. But that is a very low chance of happening. We're being honest. I don't think I could kill the baby stego if I wanted. Efficient digestion paying dividends here again. I think we could get the migration zones, I guess, if we go across here. Yep, the stego's being good and staying right between the parents. So, probably no dice here. Yeah, I don't know if we can get Prime from this position, honestly. And I think we need the AI food from South Plains more than anything else. That's a Carno. Saying that there's a Herrera around. Good to know. We're still not healed. Gosh, healing takes forever. We kind of need food again. Silos in the night. In South Plains again. We could go all the way to the right and hit up Swamp. But I think that would be silly. I think we have to get across this river, head to the second migration zone, and I still don't think we can hit Prime just because we had that one cannibal moment. All it takes is one. And where am I actually here? Yeah, still more north, northwest. Maybe we'll actually heal. Maybe we'll actually get our health back for the first time. Okay. All right, so that's certainly part of it. Seems like all the AI spawns are south. I mean, we could go all the way north, I guess, but I don't really like that as an idea for us. The beach could have food, I guess, but there's no way down there. All right. Let's stop waffling. Start making some production decisions here. So clearly it's very populated in the South Plains. We saw that ourselves. We have kind of a good ambush spot at the sanctuary. There's clearly people there. Decent enough idea, but we also need a chance to get AI more reliably, and that exists in South Plains. So I think we have to go south, basically. We're being pushed into the open plains. And we're almost healed. I just wish the server didn't have 1.25 like base growth on. I feel like it just forces people to have fights that they shouldn't be having. You know, it's like, there should be no reason why I'm feeling like at 47% growth Carno to fight as much as I am. So kind of northwest, I guess. There are Carnos over there, but I'm very hungry. Almost dying. If I go meet the Carnos, they probably don't have any food right now either. I just need these boar spawns. Wow, that scared me a lot. That tree moving scared the shit out of me. Gotta look out for Herreras also. Keep on thinking I see things out of the corner of my eye. Could just be the reflections, though. Yeah, but we need food here a lot. Checking for any Herreras. Those machine gun bites. Yep. Group of Dylos. Dylo pack finally got me. Yeah. It's a decent run. Yeah. It's just hard to be solo in a 400-person player server. I don't know if my headbutts were actually working or not, or if I got any. I'd like to kind of test that, I guess more. Like, the T-Rex moment was gold, yeah. I completely agree. Okay. Alright, spawned in again. Find some cover and see where we are. Oh, right in the middle of plains again. So we know immediately below us is a bunch of Dilos. So kind of in the same position as we were before, just being in south. Let's go north. And let's grab the mutation. Efficient digestion still. All right. Yeah, I think it's just hold down right trigger. Right? I mean, I feel like some of the small dinosaurs I should have been hitting, and I just don't feel like I was hitting them. That makes any sense? Oh no, we are all the way at West Rail, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, never mind. No, we're way different spot. That's what I thought too. It looked like West Rail. It's like, I'm very high up in the mountains. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, we could try Sanctuary. I mean, we could just be a... Oh my god. No, no, no. Oh, shit. Ah. Wow. Of course. Of course. The Cerrado got me. Okay. You know what? That was just unlucky. That was just unlucky. Dang. But hey, at least it was fast, right? Right, so kind of on Delta now, actually. So we could go left top. Right? Where's the sanctuary from here, though? Oh my gosh, it's all the way to the left. That's a little rough. Wow. Wild me appeared out of the sky. Okay, so we're in a patrol zone already, I guess. Let's just kind of maybe see if there's anything on the beach, although this is a perfect spot for baby Rexes to grow. So this is a little dumb what I'm doing also here. Alright, we did it to patrol zone. We can also go north. There's tacos around. There can be chickens out here. There can be boars. There could be deer. Yep, that boar just then. I don't even think we're big enough to kill a boar, honestly. They really slowed down the Carnotaurus's bite. I remember it used to be like a machine gun bite. I mean, so you could face tank things, but against that Dilo, we kind of saw the... it wasn't like that. This boar is probably larger than me, so it might not even be that good of an idea to... And also, again, if we die here, like, we're just kind of cooked. Like, a big packy. Two packies fighting something? They're getting coconuts. Okay. 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 I don't think they killed the boar for me. I think they were attacking trees. I've never known packies to be very generous. I'll say that. Yeah. I don't even know if we could smell the boar's blood. Kind of expected to, you know? It's bleeding so much. Oh, shit. Okay. I guess we're on a ridge now. See, those tree things scare me a lot. Troodon. Okay, that's an alpha. That could be a boar. I think the Troodons are over there in that thing. Do need them, but the Troodons would immediately kill me if they heard my hunt for the boar at all. I guess left? Big fence? Yeah. Oh, there is a gate. I hope no one's camping it. Beautiful plant there. Ugh. Carnotaurus and getting stuck on things. Name a more iconic duo. See, that was one of the difficult parts of that Dilo fight, was like, I got stuck quite a bit. Okay, so this is close to Sanctuary. It should be in the middle. It's not giving me the Sanctuary thing yet. I have to go a little further in more. Lots of alpha diet, though. And if we're seeing alpha diet, that means they're dead. It's Alpha Omni? Herrera, Boar, Tenonto, Paki. Boar? With that much dead boar? A beta, even. Omni, Diablo, Troodon, Deer. Why isn't it giving it to me? Come on. Just give it to me. Oh shit. Ah, that's why. Oh, game crash. No. Ah, no. The goal to prevent crashes like this from occurring in the future. That's so sad. Ah, man. The worst possible time. Did we still even make it? It's unknown. Probably not. Come on. No. Dang. I wonder if the entire server went down or if it was just that. It's too good to be true. There had to be a Herrera, of course. That was kind of an exciting Carno life. I mean, I don't hate the Carno at all. Like, you do have to drift with him and like snap your camera around and be all crazy, but like, okay, connection to the host lost. I mean, yeah, let's maybe do a hard reset. Alt F4. Server crash if we can't rejoin. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if it wasn't for that mix packing, I would do officials, but mix packing makes me upset in my life. It's one of the most, I think, the worst ways that the Isle can be played, and I think that they should hard code in some solution. I'm not sure what that solution would be, but you know, it's just got to change. Like, the community. Okay, where are we at? Okay. All right, I'm in the air. Oh, I'm back. Okay, I'm eating. Is the Herrera still there? See, why is it doing that? It's... Okay, the Herrera is still here. And there's something else. Again, we're in a position where we have to heal. It's just so frustrating that you have the organs right in front of you in a high pressure situation and it won't let you grab them off the ground. Like, man, that sucks. I mean, interaction assist is supposed to be helping us out, but kind of didn't, you know? The foliage physics has been, I guess, helpful. I still haven't really decided on that yet. Regardless, this is a very hot sanctuary with things that I've seen that are larger than me. Adult Herrera, some kind of adults, Omni or Carno. The question is, do we want to risk it? And kind of whenever we pick something up, it's dropping it also. Like, you know, instead of eating. Use and book are the same thing. I hate that. I have to rebind vocalize so it's not F instead of, you know, grab something, which should be F. I don't love X being prone either. What if prone is like L? Try that. You pick up body. There needs to be a different button for pick up body and pick organs, please. Or even like how to open a corpse is just press E on it over and over again. There should be a different button too. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Sino, for dropping by. It was absolutely a pleasure. Feel free to drop by anytime. Happy to see you. All right, peace, man. All right, I think that'll do it for us for today on streaming. I'm going to learn a bit more about Carno, then come back. Peace.